Hi everyone, I am ready to do this chicken shawarma meal, and I'm going to go over all the items that I actually have here, and I'm going to measure it out in this bowl, and then we have to put it in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then I'm going to be marinating it with the onions, right? And then we're going to put it on this pan over here. So let's get started. So the first thing I have here is the lemon juice, guys. I have lemon juice, two lemons. Then I have the turmeric powder, which we're going to be measuring. I have the paprika powder. I got garlic powder, which you're not supposed to use if you go to the recipe. You have to use regular fresh garlic, but I screwed up because I didn't get it at the supermarket. Parsley flakes, also, you use fresh parsley flakes, but I had some. Fresh ground pepper or black pepper. Some cumin. And olive oil, okay? And that's all the stuff you need, and the chicken, of course, but we'll take the chicken out later. Okay, so the juice of 2 lemons, we're going to put in this bowl, which I did. I did all the hard prep work. A half a cup of olive oil, so I got to get a half a cup of olive oil here. So half a cup. I can measure out everything for you guys. This is a very easy recipe to do, by the way. Very easy. You'll see how easy it is. I just had to buy more olive oil. Look how much olive oil I go through. Like, what is this? 2 liter. A 2 liter thing is like more than halfway done. So a half cup of olive oil. Okay. And I'm going to put away everything as I go, guys, because I'm the one that has to put everything away. Okay, what's the next thing? The 2 onions we're not putting in yet. 2 teaspoons of pepper. You put the onions in after the marinade is done in the fridge. 2 teaspoons of black pepper. What did I do with the measurers? Ooh! Sorry. Okay. 2 teaspoons. I got my teaspoons here. Every time I open the drawer, my other better half goes a little wacky. Okay, so this is a teaspoon. 2 teaspoons of black pepper. One teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. Okay, next. 2 teaspoons of cumin. I only have a little bit of cumin. I had to buy more because I remember I only had this bag left. And so I went this morning to Amazon and I bought another one, a jar of cumin. It was only a couple of dollars, but I remembered I didn't have that much. 2 teaspoons. Oh, you know what I just realized? Okay. So there's 1. Two. There you go. So 2 teaspoons of cumin. I have a little bit left still, which I'll incorporate when the jar comes in the next few days. So this is the only spice that I'm really running low on, is the cumin. Okay, so 2 teaspoons of cumin. What's next? 2 teaspoons of paprika. And people in my chat room wanted the recipe. I'm going to be linking this recipe in the link below. Even though I'll be doing it on both videos. I'll be doing it on this video and the video I did before announcing I'm making this, right? So this was the paprika. So you guys can make it for yourselves. you just, as you see, it's a lot of ingredients. Okay, what's next? 2 tablespoons of parsley. Oh no, turmeric. 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. That's the only thing that doesn't have 2 teaspoons. This is 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. This is only 1/2 teaspoon, so let me see. Quarter, 1/2. This is only gets 1/2 teaspoon. There. Now, turmeric and 2 tablespoons of parsley. They say to use fresh parsley, but we're getting it wet anyway. It really doesn't matter. They say to use fresh parsley, but I'm getting it wet. You know, it's just dehydrated. But you know, I was gonna pick up the fresh parsley, but when you rehydrate it, it's just as good. I made this before, but if you want to use fresh parsley, it comes out even better. Okay. So 2 tablespoons of that. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Now, like I said, I had to look online how much 6 cloves of garlic are, right? And it's about 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. That's the equivalent, right? So let me put that in. But in the recipe calls for real garlic cloves. But I screwed up. And I'm not going to the supermarket with the COVID people just because I forgot the garlic powder. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Okay. 1, 2. And I think we're done. I think we are done. I'll just go over it one more time, just to make sure. And then we'll mix it all up. We'll put it in the chicken. We'll put it with the chicken. Okay. Let's see. The juice of 2 lemons. The oil, I got 1/2 cup oil. 2 teaspoons of pepper I got. The cumin I got. The paprika I put in. The turmeric I put in. The parsley I put in. The garlic powder I put in. Now it says combine everything, the spices, the garlic, and the meat in the bowl. So first thing I want to do is mix this because, as you see, it's not fully mixed, right? So I'm going to mix this now. Mix this up with a fork. Mix all this up with a fork. This is our marinade. And this has to marinate for an hour. So by the magic of video, you will see it like it happened immediately, like they do on the Food Network. Only the Food Network has a lot more people to help them and better lighting. And they make more money than I do. And they're more popular. Other than that, it's exactly the same. Okay, so it's all well mixed. Now we got to take out the chicken. And you got to use chicken thighs, guys. You have to use the chicken thighs. How many people are happy? Give me a thumbs up that I'm doing real cooking now. Yeah, I know. I'm still going to get thumbs downs. I know. I'm expecting that. So, you have to use the chicken thighs. So I'll show you that in a minute. This I got today at the supermarket. I showed this before in my other previous video. You got to use, oh, it's upside down. You got to use the chicken thighs. And why? Because if you use chicken breast, it doesn't have the fat, right? And it's going to taste, I guess it'll come out still okay, but it comes out so much juicier and so much more moist than, you know, with this way. So this chicken thighs was $4.44, and it's a 1 1/3 pounds, 1.35 pounds. 1 1/3 pounds of chicken breasts. So you put them all in. I'm not going to eat all this one night. What I do usually is I put everything in the oven. And what I do is I make strips out of it. I make little strips out of it. So I'll probably have 1 1/2. I usually eat 1 1/2 of these breasts, right? I mean, these thighs, I should say. Make sure you don't put the paper in there. And just marinate it like this. Ugh. Make sure your hands are clean, by the way. I washed my hands just now. You didn't see me wash my hands, but trust me. There are people here that saw me wash my hands. Okay, now you got to make sure. Throw this out. Now It was only $4. And if you want to get this in a restaurant, I think it'll come out a little bit more than $4. I think. And that's for 2 nights, remember, right? That's for 2 nights. If you know what I mean. So just make sure all the chicken is covered, obviously. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this with a aluminum foil, not aluminum foil, some plastic over it, right? Put some plastic over it. And we're going to put this in the fridge for approximately an hour. So now it's 4:30. 5:30, I'm going to take it out, and we're going to add the onions to this. We're going to add the onions to this, and then you put it on the pan, and all I got to do is grease the pan, and then we cook it at 425 degrees for about 35 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. I cut the difference. I make 35. Okay, guys, so the next time you see this, it's all going to be on one video. It's going to be instantly out of the refrigerator. I'm going to start, so stay tuned. Okay, guys? Ready for part 2 later. Okay, guys, well, I just took out the marinade from the refrigerator, and it's been marinating for approximately an hour. So I put it at 4:30, it's around 5:30 now. And now what I'm doing, as you see, I'm taking the raw onions, and these I quartered 2 onions, and what I did was pretty much, I'm just separating them, and you have to put them in the marinade, right? So I don't know if I have enough marinades for the onions, but we'll try and coat them as best as we can. I think they'll be enough. I just mix it up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to spread it out on the sheet. I greased this pan like I showed you guys before. Yeah, my oven is at 425 degrees now. And then by the magic of video, in 35 minutes, you'll see the final result. You'll see the final result, guys, okay? So now all I'm going to do is just, I got to mix these onions up like so. You know, put them over like this. Or you can do, you can actually, if I really want to do it much quicker than this, you just pour it on the thing, and then it'll, because the onion's on top and the sauce is on the bottom. So what I do is I dump it, and the sauce goes on top of the onions. That's a much easier way to do it. So let's do that. Let's do that, shall we? So here's the greased pan. Here's the greased pan. And all you do is just pour this out, like so. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. See what I mean? Now the juice is on top of all the onions. Okay? And now, you can make, whatever onions don't get wet, you can always put them like this. You got the idea, right? This is not complicated. This isn't rocket science. This really isn't rocket science. And now what you want to do, more or less, is just separate the 4 pieces, obviously. So there's 1 piece, 2 pieces, 4 pieces, 3 pieces, I should say. It's only 3 pieces of chicken. Okay? So I like to do is I like to put the onions on the chicken. I don't know why. Put the onions on the chicken. Put the onions on the chicken like so. Okay, guys? And now what I'm going to do is pretty much put this in the oven. And these will shrink. The onion pieces will shrink. For 35 minutes at 425 degrees. And this should come out absolutely fucking delicious. Okay? So hopefully it'll go well. I made this before. I know how delicious this tastes. And this is the chicken shawarma. And I'll be putting the link in the description area below for those of you who want to make it. And for everybody that says this is dog shit, well, thank God you're not eating it then. Okay? I know I'm going to get thumbs down on this. I know it. But I don't care. You know why? Because I know how this tastes. This is absolutely delicious. Okay. So here we go. This goes in the oven now. Nothing else to see, really. This is going to go in the oven now for 35 minutes. I preheated the oven. And next time you see this will be when I'm plating it. Okay, guys. I just took it out of the oven, and it is amazing. It looks good. I had it in for about 35 minutes, and I put it over some white rice. Some steamed white rice. And I'm going to cut it up in little pieces now. But I just wanted to show you. And I'll be putting the link of the recipe in the description area below for those of you out there that are willing and able to actually make this yourself. It's really delicious. And I had this at my family's house years ago. And I was lucky enough to have the recipe shared for me. Okay, guys? So I'll be linking the recipe in the description area below. It's from Grow and Behold. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyone that thought that came out pretty good, give me a thumbs up. For the rest of you, well, keep eating dog food. Be well, everyone. Bye.